have power. They have more power than we think in our lives. The quality of our lives is reflective of the words that we speak and the thoughts that we have. And so it is so important that we understand the power these words have over our lives and be able to be more cognizant about what words we speak. So often in my life when I was younger, I wish somebody would have told me, Pablo, your life is going to reflect the words that you speak. But I didn't know that. I went on for years and years and years trying to get a better life, but not being cognizant of the words that I spoke on a daily basis. And so it is so important. So I hope that this room will help you to have a great day. And based on the feedback that I've been getting from folks that come by, like my sister Venice, my sister Emily, and welcome Pierre, people tell me actually that when they are going about their day, they actually remember what we discussed in this room, and they have a moment of reflection with an experience or an interaction that they encounter. So we're going to discuss this word for 20 minutes in this room. I will speak for about 9 to 10 minutes, and then after that, I would love to open the stage for you to come up and share your perspective with me about the word. As we go through this, think of this. How does the word show up in your life? How does it affect you in your thinking, in your behavior? What kind of relationship do you have with this word? And most importantly, this is my gift to you. What is the silent relationship that you have with this word? Oh, yes. What is the silent relationship? That is the key right there. If you can figure out the silent relationship you have with this word, you will have a breakthrough. All right, so the word for the day, welcome Hazel, glad to have you in the room. The word for the day is, drum roll, accentuate. The word is accentuate. Accentuate means make more noticeable or prominent. Make more noticeable or prominent. The root of the word is from the Latin word accent or accentus. That's where it comes from. When you accentuate something, you make it more noticeable. Sometimes we accentuate things that we do. Sometimes we accentuate how we speak. Sometimes we accentuate colors on ourselves when we get dressed, or maybe when we design something. Maybe an engineer or an architect accentuates certain parts of a building when they design the building. However, accentuating, as I was thinking of this word, it really is a process that we constantly engage in. You know that? Think about it. Do you accentuate things through your day? What is it that you accentuate in your life? What is it that you accentuate when you think? Let me give you an example. Every morning when you and I wake up, we have a choice to make. We can either choose to hang around with our problems, or we can choose to hang around with our blessings. Think of that. Imagine yourself sitting on the side of your bed the minute that you wake up, and there are two people right there standing in front of you. They don't say anything, but one of them represents your blessings and the other represents your problems. And you get to choose, who do you hang around with the entire day? Now think of that. If you have them in front of you, blessings and problems, which one will you choose? Obviously, I know Venice, Hazel, Pierre, and Emily. You will say, Pablo, come on, what kind of question is that? I will hang around with my blessings, of course. But the question is this, do we actually do that? I know that in my life, I have chosen to hang around with my problems all day long. Have you done that before? Yes, we do that so many times, unintentionally. We wake up, and the minute you wake up, the first thing that comes into your mind is not saying, thank you, God, for being alive again. Thank you for giving me this air in my lungs. No, the first thing you say is, oh my God, this is the problem I have. This is the worry I have. This is my challenge that I have. That's the first thing that oftentimes we think. And so we unintentionally accentuate our problems the minute that we wake up. And worse, We choose to hang around accentuating our problems all day long. Have you ever been brushing your teeth? And there you are brushing your teeth. You got that enamel building toothpaste. You got the best electric toothpaste and toothbrush that, well, there's no electric toothpaste, but they're the best electric toothbrush that you can buy in the market. You are really cleaning your teeth because you want to make sure that your teeth are shiny. But guess what? There they are, your problems, next to you, brushing their teeth also. Because you decided to accentuate your problems and you decided to choose to hang around with your problems. You're driving to work. You have the best car. You cleaned it up. It's washed. It looks neat because you want to symbolize success. But guess what? Right there on the passenger seat, there they are again. Your problems hanging around with you all day long. You see what I'm saying? You accentuate things throughout the day. So choose to accentuate your beliefs. Choose to accentuate your blessings. Choose to hang around with your blessings all day long. The word accentuate is a way of living, a way of thinking. And oftentimes, as I was mentioning, we decide to accentuate our nightmares rather than our dreams. We accentuate the bad rather than the good. We accentuate our losses more than our wins. So focus on what's good in your life. I'm not saying to ignore the problems. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is this. Think of the problem that you have at hand. Write it down. Write down what you will do about it. Accept what you cannot change about it. Do that and move on. Don't accentuate your problems all day long. Switch back to accentuating your dreams, okay? In other words, accentuate your happiness and not the absence of misery. Let me say that again. I like that one. Accentuate your happiness and not the absence of misery. Do you accentuate what is wrong with other people when you interact with somebody? Are you quick to criticize? Are you quick to say what they're doing wrong? And maybe you have great intentions behind your words, okay? But it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Do you accentuate their potential? Do you accentuate their effort? Do you accentuate their willingness to get better? You see what I mean? Or do you accentuate just their shortcomings, their liabilities, their limitations? In other words, accentuate belief into others, okay? Accentuate their willingness to try and be a helpful person. Encourage, accentuate their possibilities and their potential. Have you ever been around somebody who's a dream killer? I'm sure you have. Oh no, that's not gonna work. You can't do that. Or you suck at that. Don't do that, right? People who kill your dreams. Don't accentuate their words. Accentuate your intent and your commitment to your dreams. All right? In other words, accentuate within you what you will see in the world. If you want the world to be a better place, then accentuate you becoming better. If you want the world to be a more loving place, accentuate loving ways to act and interact with others. If you want the world to be more accepting, accentuate welcoming people who are different than you. So when you accentuate that which you wish to see in the world, that means that you are cognizant that you are going to become the example of that. And accentuating in the way you think, that you behave and you interact is important. Remember, somebody is always watching you. You are the world to somebody else. And when you accentuate that which you want to see in the world, somebody else believes in you. And the last thing I say is this. To accentuate does not only include when we speak. Accentuating of our behaviors is what makes others believe. If you experience fear, accentuate, you gain confidence. If you experience failure, accentuate your becoming. Accentuate in your life what you wish the world to be.